CS Ghosh, the CMD of Bandhan Financial, to talk about the growth prospects. And of course, they've recently got an approval as well to open 40 branches. So let's just hear it out from the management itself. What is their strategy going forward? Morning, Mr. Ghosh. Thanks much for touching base. We have a new RBI governor at the helm. So just want to understand, what are your expectations from the new governor in terms of regulatory forbearance, if any at all, that you're expecting for small finance banks, especially pertaining to yours?
We are the governor has a good background from the banking and finance. He worked on that. And expectation from Reserve Bank of India, whatever they are very competent, and whatever they are guided to the sector, it will be helped to the country economy, and Bandhan also like to follow it on that.
Right, but the last time when we spoke with you, the management was examining options to reduce NOFHC stake to 40%. So could you tell us what's the progress on the options to reduce your NOFHC stake to 40%?
No, after that we are working very closely and very seriously. So when the time will come to share with you, and very shortly I like to come back.
So if you could help us with some more clarity here. Last time when the management interacted, there was a sense of the options to reduce the NOFHC stake to 40%, and those options were inorganic growth or further equity issuance. Which one would you prefer?
You know about it on that. This is not a very the short time we can be like to take that decision, which will be like to pass on to you. It is taking some time on that, but we are very say that the very much importantly taking our commitment to compliance with the RBI.
Right, we are seeing distress in rural India in terms of farm prices. Since you have a high presence in the MFI space. Could you give us a sense on the ground? Are you seeing any growth slowdown for the bank and the microfinance customers?
As of now, we have not seen this anything in a growth disturbing. Whatever we saw in the ground level, especially in the rural, as usual from the last year, what we saw that. And I feel that the Bandhan specific, I have not seen any change in a opposite direction of the rural credit growth.
How do you see the overall MFI and non-MFI growth strategy ahead? Could you give us some guidance with regard to that?
No, if you see that the MFI growth, it is always in a practice every year. Up to September, growth will be come down, and onwards the September growth is coming up to the March. So as of now, we see that there is a same line it is happening in this year also.
And what's the strategy to build liability side of the book, given the recent liquidity stress on the system? And as a result of that, how do you see the margins shaping up going forward?
No, if you say that, I cannot be quantify because of we are listed bank, but I can give only point on that what if the liabilities we have a need in the bank to meet up the credit need as usual of the last year and previous record. We are on track. We have been feeling that the liabilities growth also in the same line.
Did the bank face any liquidity issues recently? As an industry player, do you think we need more liquidity measures?
No, we are in the same line, are taking the deposit, And you know that today we have been opened the 5 new branches, and by December we are opening the another 35 branches, which can be also help us to more deposit and liabilities what I say that in the bank to meet up the credit need. But as of now we have not seen any of the liquidity crunch in specific in Bandhan Bank.
The RBI had put restrictions on the bank that the bank can open branches only with prior approval of the RBI. Would you be seeking relaxation in terms of branch opening norms from the RBI now? Now that especially we have a new governor.
I feel that the branch opening RBI given the restriction to prior approval from Reserve Bank of India. As per our year plan, we submitted this plan, and accordingly we are got the approval and we are opening the branches now. So further relaxation is not our point of in this moment now, but we are very keen and trying to fulfill the compliance and committed to fulfill the compliance as early as possible as per guided by Reserve Bank of India.
Mr. Ghosh, just to touch upon the earlier question, RBI had asked the bank to bring down NOFHC shareholding to 40% versus 82% now. By when will we see you comply with those norms, and would you be seeking any relaxation from the new RBI governor with regard to the same?
I already mentioned on that. We are working very seriously on this issue, and we are honored the RBI guide, and will be very soon like to compliance with the RBI guideline.
Lastly, at the ground level, how do you see asset quality trends in both the MFI book and the non-MFI book shape up? If you could just tell us that before we let you go.
I feel that there is a microcredit in a growth. It is an as usual whatever I seen before. I already mentioned non-microcredit the portfolio. There is a good trend. We are looking on that. The people are coming to now bank, is their new customer, is coming for asking the business loan. And some area also we are getting that the housing loan is a good demand is coming on that. So I feel that this is a non-microcredit business, and the retail credit demand is newly coming from the new level of the customer. It has been happened because the people now very much aware about it. The banking service is available for their meet up their credit need. I feel that a very good trend for the country in future also.
Thanks very much, sir, for joining us and giving us those details. We wish you the very best for the future.